Okay, so I just recorded another video where I attempted to talk through my logic for all of the puzzles. And in the hard puzzle, I talked through some logic, but I placed a domino that was kind of a guess. And it was the right guess. I'm going to now play as if I placed that domino incorrectly. And I just want to see what rabbit hole it takes me down and if I'll be able to find my way afterwards. And I just want to be super clear. Yes, this is my third time playing. I have a shitty memory. I'm sure there's going to be some memory in having done this now twice. But I'm curious. I just want to play through it. So let us see. Okay, so I'm going to explain kind of the same logic that I used last time. The first things that stick out to me, I'm just picking up a random domino, is this section here. Because it's like single file, I know that a single domino needs to meet both of these marks, being a blank and greater than 4. I have 2 dominoes that do that. It's a 0 and a 6, or a 0 and a 5. The other thing that calls my attention on the board is this large 5 square 26 area. I know I'm going to need bigger numbers, like 6s, 5s, maybe a 4. If I do 2 4s, that's 8. That would still be... Okay, maybe it's 18. I guess it could be 3 6s, but no, it cannot. Why? Because I have a 12 spot here. And so 2 of my 6s have to go here. Now, the guess that I made in, I guess my original game in the last game is that this was one of the 6s. I'm going to lead myself astray, and I'm going to place it like this. And now, as far as whether or not this is a 6 and a blank or a 6 and a 4, the guess I'm going to make here is that I know I need a 6 somewhere here. So, I guess it technically could maybe be this. It could also be this. I guess it could also, well, let me see, -2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Could it be this? I need 2 blanks. So no, it could not be that. And I guess it could also go here. So I'm going to guess that this is not the 6 in the blank. Just because it could all go here, and it could go here, and it could go here. The 6 and the 4, on the other hand, could go here. Couldn't go vertically here. Could it go into the equal section? How many 4s do I have? 1, 2, 3. I guess maybe it could go into the equal section. But I don't think so. I only have 2 6s to choose from, right? So let me just put that there. Okay. So then that means I'm deciding that this is a 0 and a 5. Okay. Oh, okay. Why couldn't this be a 0 and a 4? Because I need a 4 over here, which means I wouldn't have enough for the equal section. Okay, so my 1s, I have a 1 and a 4, which we just deduced could not be my purple. I have a 1 and a 2, which could be my purple. Could it? How many 2s do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I need 1 here. And then I need 3 there. I I might also need one for the 6 section. Reason being, I only have 1 3. So it can't be 3 3. So it's either a 2 4 or a 5 1. Okay, let us guess that it's like this. And let us guess that it's like this. And let us guess that it's like this. And let us guess. Okay, I can already tell that this is not right. I'm picking up a random domino to just make this point. The domino here has to go horizontally, which then means that this one has to go vertically, which then leaves this blank spot here. So I think at this point, I know then that this domino can't go vertically. And so that's how I confirm that it's a 6 and a 1. So I'm just going to take all of these down, and then I'm going to move this to be a 6 and a 1. Can I show my timer? Oh, whoops. See how long it's been? It's been 5 minutes. So I guess going down the incorrect rabbit hole costed me 5 minutes. Let's see how much longer it takes me now that I put it in the right spot to make my other deductions. Where's my 6? We're going to guess it's going to go with the blank. Yeah, actually, right? Because it has to go. Like if it didn't go up right here with these two, that means that the domino would have to be a double blank, which I just don't have. So now that makes sense to me. Okay, now figuring out the equals, if it's a 5 or a 2. I don't think it's a 5 purely because I need 5s here. I actually need 4 5s for the 26 section. And I have exactly 4 5s. Okay, so that makes me feel like that is a 2 section. Do I have a 5 and a 2? I do. And then I need a double 2. And then do I have a 2 and a low number? I'm going to guess 2 and a 1. I have a 2 and a blank. I'm going to guess a 2 and a 1. Because I have 4 squares that need to add up to 4. And I do have a lot of 1s. And I don't really see where else I would use them. Maybe in this not equal section, but also maybe not. I have a 1 and a 5, but I don't have a 0 and a blank. So I know it's not that. I have a 0, 4. Wait. Why did I use that as a connector? I have a 1, 4. That's what I meant. And I do have a 2 blank. So yeah, I need a 1 there. And then I need a blank there. So then that works out. Okay, so I know that this pink one needs to be a 5 and a something. It's probably not my double 5 because I need 2 5s. So we're going to put that there. And then I need 2 5s, so we're going to put that there. I have 1 more 2. I'm going to put that there. I have a 4. I'm going to put that there. And since there's already a blank and it needs to not equal, I'm going to put that there. So it took me another 3 minutes after the rabbit hole where I made an incorrect guess.